everyone, welcome. I hope everyone is having a really great weekend or Monday here in Australia. It is a public holiday, so I thought I would jump on. So I'm just waiting to see, yep, it's come on, so that's great. So welcome everyone, my name's Tracy Bish. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. Like I said, this is actually Monday, a public holiday here in Australia for Australia Day. And I thought I would come live I've been very slack lately and haven't done lives. I want to sort of get back into it and get a lot more videos out to you. So this is me trying to get back into it. Hi Carly, how are you? Hope you're well. So I'm not sure how many people are going to come on and watch or anything like that, but I thought it'd be also a really great time to catch up with everyone, see how everyone's Christmas and New Year and how you all have been. For me, we have been extremely busy actually since October last year. We have been flat out. I've had my daughter move, my son move, my mother-in-law move, and we have done a myriad of other things in between. My daughter's also been overseas on holiday, so we've had her dog. It has just been go since October, and yeah, I don't know whether it's going to slow down with this hot weather that we're having here in Victoria either. We've had lots of fires. I know my husband actually just got a message before asking for strike teams for CFA. So there's lots of fires going on, especially down Colac way, and yeah, so there's lots going on. Hi Rachel, how are you? So how's everyone else been? Have you been doing anything exciting? How was your Christmas and New Year, and what have you guys been up to? I do have a few little announcements that we'll go into before we do my card for Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle, which, you know, we've got a couple more days to earn that free, or you can purchase it over on my blog. I want to talk about the new product of the month, which you've got a couple more days left to do, and you know, we've got a lot of little other bonus things that are happening either right now or coming up as well. Hi Debbie, how are you? I hope you're all well. So I have got a few people coming on, so welcome. It's nice to have you here, and it's nice to be back. I will say I was a little bit nervous coming on. It's been a very long time since I've done a live. I was hoping to do a quick recorded video earlier today, going through the Stampin' Up mini catalogue that started this month. So this one here, which is really got some great products in it. So I might work on that in the next couple of days and let you know some of my top picks from the catalogue, which is, I think it's always fun to see what people gravitate to, what their favourites are. And I'm always interested to let me know what your top picks are as well. So what we might do is, I've got a few on, so we might get into the messages and then we're going to create 2 cards. So one is going to be my Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial card, which we're focusing on the Made with Love suite, which is perfect for Valentine's coming up, or just your love cards. And then I thought, because this week's Tracy's Sunday Challenge, the theme is hearts, I thought we might make another quick card with that theme and using that same set. So, but way different, because my first card's going to be in the traditional pinks and reds, and then the other card is brights, fun rainbow colours. So I thought that would be pretty fun to create as well. So welcome, and sit back, relax, grab a cuppa, a cold drink if you're here in Victoria, because it's so hot. I've actually turned the evaporative on that's linked to the shop and my craft room, and I probably should have turned it on earlier because whew, she's hot outside today. But my clothes on the line dried super fast, so that's always a nice thing too. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to close your eyes, it might make you a little unwell. Flip the camera around. Let's get this situated. Very rusty, so I do apologize, guys. Let's bring some of my lights in. There we go. All right. So if you've been keeping up with all things Stamping Up, you may know that we have the bonus days happening till the 2nd of February. So we've still got, a week or two to grab those bonus day coupons, and you can redeem them in February, which is always good to get free money for buying your craft supplies. So for every $90 here in Australia, you can earn a $9 coupon. Now there's a couple of things that I want to just remind you with the bonus day coupons. Once you place your order, what will happen is Stamping Up will send you via an email your coupon codes. Now, when you're placing your order, make sure that you have the correct email in the demonstrator in your profile, your customer profile, because once that gets sent out to you, Stamping Up can't resend it. So if you lose that email, what you're going to do is you're going to lose your coupons. So look for that coupon code. If you don't get it that day that you place your order, check your spam folder, or get in touch with me if you're ordering through my online store, or get in touch with Stampin' Up to make sure that you get those coupon codes, because you don't want to miss those. But yeah, make sure that you put them in a safe spot, because if you lose them, unfortunately, they're gone. So no good. Debbie says she's looking forward to working with the Easter suite. Nice. I will say that's not one that I've purchased yet. I usually do Easter projects, but I haven't thought that far ahead, and I know it's probably only in March, isn't it, Easter this time? Is it March or April? I don't know, but I'm sure it's pretty soon, so not too far away. All right, so bonus days. That is the first thing I want to let you know about. The second one is Stamping Up are bringing out a stamping positioner. So if you've been around for a while, you might remember the Stamparatus. They had to take that away because there was issues with copyright. So they've brought out a new one. And April, there we go. Thank you so much, Debbie. I thought it might have been, it changes around each year, doesn't it? But the Stamping Positioner tool is a new product that is going to be really great. If you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you can actually pre-order it right now. It will be available as a free gift. So I'll just go to the next one. There is an exclusive join offer next month where you actually can get the Stampin' Positioner absolutely free by joining and purchasing the starter kit. So, and it will be available for customers after the fact. So something super fun and pretty cool. A great tool. It's worth about, I think it's $86 off the top of my head. So it's a great little incentive for purchasing the starter kit and getting it as a free gift for joining. Also, just quickly, being a Stampin' Up demonstrator is a great opportunity to purchase early. And I just want to let you know that as a Stampin' Up demonstrator, we were just able to start pre-ordering from the March online exclusives. So we get, pre-entry into it. There's some really, really great products in there. I can't show you inside, but look at that. If you've got some soccer lovers or some jam creators, maybe just fruit lovers, there are some really great products in here. So I just wanted to let you know, just as an added bonus, maybe you're thinking about the stamp positioning tool, getting that free, you'll be able to add new products like this in your starter kit as well. So fun. Yeah, absolutely, Rachel. So handy to have. Makes it so much easier. Also, this month we have, or every month since December, we've had a product of the month. For January, it is this stamp set, which is the Fabulous Sayings stamp set. Actually, I only received it end of last week. I think it might have been Thursday or Friday. So I haven't used it yet, but we might use it on our second card today. Why not? But look at these great descriptive sentiments. Happy birthday, you're on my mind. Thank you, hello, sending love. You can do anything. So much, hooray, just because, to a fabulous friend. There are simply no words for this. And what I really like about this set is you've got script and you've got like font as well, and you can mix and match them as well. So to be able to qualify to get one of the product of the month here in Australia, you purchase product of $125, and then you can choose to purchase this for $9. So you are still paying for it, but it is exclusive only to people who place that $125 order before shipping, and it won't be available to anyone else. So it's just an added little bonus. And I thought, I really do love my sentiment stamps, and you know, you've got pretty much everything there, and I love that, you know, you've got a couple of different fonts there as well. So I think we should be able to incorporate this one in our second card. All right, so let me bring in the Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle for January. And I haven't actually even sent this to my team, the INKY Stampers, yet. I have been so slack, or not slack, I've been just super busy with so much going on. I just haven't had a chance, so I will do that tomorrow. But you can earn this free by placing any size order in my online store. It comes with 12 tutorials, and I can just show you what they look like. So 12 different cards. Really pretty using this suite. So and I think this is just a really gorgeous suite. I don't usually go for the hearts stamps and sets, but this one I really liked. So let me show you it in the catalogue. So if you haven't seen the catalogue, this is it, the mini catalogue, January to April. And the Made with Love suite is from page 30. So you've got some great cards there. We have the Endless Love stamp set and die set. We have an embossing folder, which is the Hearts of Love 3D embossing folder. I actually ordered this one, and my Stampin' Up! Order didn't come with it, so I'm waiting on the correction to come. Hopefully next week sometime, but I haven't got it yet. But it's really pretty. You've got big hearts and small hearts. I don't know how well you can see that. Maybe that helps. So lots and lots of impressions there. We have Hearts Gusseted treat bags. We've got little loose Valentine's assortment, which has lips, envelopes, hearts, confetti, super cute little embellishments for your shaker cards. We have the Bubble Bath 1/8 inch faux linen ribbon, and this is gorgeous. I actually just got this the other day as well. So this one here. It's tiny, which actually I really like tiny ribbons. Makes it nice and easy to tie a nice bow. But Bubble Bath is such a pretty pink colour as well. So this set's actually got some great pinks and reds in it. So we've got Real Red, Poppy Parade, Strawberry Slush, Flirty Flamingo, and Bubble Bath. That's the colour combo. Okay, and we also have this beautiful DSP Made with Love 12 by 12. DSP. Okay, so we continue on the page, and we've got great samples here. These are those gusseted treat bags. So if you make little Valentine's treats, they would be really pretty. And look at this. This has been embossed with the embossing folder, and then using the brayer to go over the top to create that indent colour. So lovely. Love that. Okay, so it goes from 30 to 33. So that is in the mini catalogue. All right, let me share with you my card that we're going to create right now. It's this one here. I love it. It's so simple, using some great colours. So the inks, we're using a Flirty Flamingo, Real Red, and Bubble Bath. So those colours. And then for my card kit, I've got a piece of basic white thick cardstock. This is just half a sheet of A4 cut down in half, and I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer and just quickly add my score line, because I haven't done that one yet. So just a typical card base, and then I've got a piece of cardstock, which is also basic white thick cardstock. It's going to go over the top, and you can see that nice little layer all the way around. So how many watching actually create Valentine's cards, because I'm gonna put my hand up right now. It's not something that I do, which I don't usually buy heart sets at all. So this is completely unusual for me, but I love that white background. So we're going to work on this basic white thick piece. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping and die cutting and all those fun things. So I've got a piece of Flirty Flamingo that's going to go across the card base or card front. I've got a piece of basic white thick for our stamping of Sending You and Love, and then I've got a piece of real red that we're going to do some die cutting, so this large heart, and then there is all these little tiny hearts from a die as well, so we're going to die cut those ones while we're at it. But we'll do some stamping first. So we need our Flirty Flamingo and basic white thick, and I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap paper that I can get rid of as well. Debbie hasn't made any this year. Carly makes a lot of Valentine's cards as to sell them. Oh, perfect, Carly. I sell my cards to in our shop as well, but Valentine's cards, I'm in a farming area. Valentine's Day is non-existent in our country town. They're lucky to buy a birthday card, let alone a Valentine's card. Anyway, real red, we're going to stamp 2 sentiments, love and Sending You. So I've already added these to my blocks. So we're just going to ink in real red. Perfect. And then also Sending You, and we're going to cut these out, so this piece of card is enough to do both sentiments. Look how well that turns out, so crisp and clear. And I can pop this one away. We don't need the real red anymore. I'm struggling not cleaning these. I'm going to clean them. Real red is one of those colors that completely stains your photopolymer stamps. So the earlier you can clean them, the less staining there will be. So all your reds, all your pinks will leave a bit of a staining, which you can see there is a bit of staining there, but if I'd left it, it would have been so much worse. Well worth doing. The light pinks, I'm not too worried about too much. Okay, so my Flirty Flamingo strip, I'm going to bring in Flirty Flamingo ink, and then we're going to take that XO stamp and stamp all the way across. And I'm going to start in the center and then do either side. So nice and easy so far. I'm going to do a little bit more stamping, and I'll pop that to the side because I don't want to do that one just yet. Let's bring in my bubble bath, and we're going to use this heart shape here, which is this stamp here. It's a bit of a weird shape. We're going to stamp a couple of those on the background. So we're just sort of filling in the background a little bit, like so. Like that. Now we're going to bring that Flirty Flamingo back in. And this heart section of stamps, oh, there we go. There is 2, 3, 4, 6 on here. And we're just going to pop these around as well, just to add a little bit more element in. See how dark that comes? It's like almost like a poppy parade, but it's gonna lighten as it dries, which is great. Okay, that's pretty much all our stamping. Now we can move these to the side and we can do our die cutting. So the dies have actually 13 pieces. And I'm going to use this swirly heart, the same one that we stamped. So you've got a large heart, another second largest heart with a little tag topper. Then we've got just a plain heart, this one here, and then you've got a little string of hearts. That stamp that we had, this one here, is the same. I believe that you'll be able to stamp that out. Maybe? No, different. Scratch that. Not the same. But you can die cut little hearts in different sizes, and that's what we're going to be using as well. Okay, and then you've got that little string of hearts as well, which is really great. You can use this one, go along a strip, and then you've got the negative piece that you could use on a card, as well as all those little heart pieces as well. So use both sections sort of thing. All right, I'm going to bring my embossing tool in, die cut machine in, and we're going to die cut a few hearts. Ooh. I actually don't want you two touching. Okay. So if I show you this one, take my pig tool. So many intricate little pieces. You pop these out and look at that heart. So pretty. That one. And I'm going to do 2 sets of these little tiny hearts, but I need to get all these little pieces out. They are tiny. Missed one. They are so tiny that very easy to miss those little ones. So has everyone's day been busy, or have you had a nice quiet day? Just gonna take these little bits off. I'm not sure how many Australia Day activities people went to here in Victoria. It is so hot. We're doing, I don't know, I have no idea how many days in a row. We've already been doing, I think, 3 days, but all next week till Monday is going to be in 40-degree heat. So that's a real worry. I think 46 tomorrow. So I think tomorrow's going to be a really quiet day in the shop. I don't think a lot of people will be out and about. Let's bring in all those tiny little heart pieces. Look at them all. Okay, so we're going to add our largest heart first. I'm just going to use some green glue. Oop. I haven't been doing as much crafting as I would like these last few months, but I have started to put together my swaps, or doing ideas for my swaps, which is for on stage. Sorry, I'm not making any sense. I think that you know what I'm talking about, and you really don't. On stage, Stamping Up on Stage here in Australia is going to be in Sydney in March, and it's a demonstrator only event where we can actually swap cards and 3D projects to get lots of different ideas, and I've actually joined a couple of organised swaps as well. So I do the everyone swap that's open to every demonstrator. I do a 3D and a card swap for that one. And then I've joined up a couple of organised swaps, which is going to be super fun. I did that last year as well up in Brisbane. So I've been working on those. I've got videos to do, so you'll be able to see those videos in March of all the products, all the projects that I've created. I'm so excited for on stage. It's going to be so fun. Okay, so I have just put a mark on my piece. Let me grab my sand eraser. See if I can get rid of that. Something's on my block. Oh, there you go. It's gone. It's gone. Perfect. Okay, so we are going to add a little bit of dimension on this. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals and we're going to pop up all our sentiment pieces. So if you're a demonstrator and you're watching, are you going to on stage? And if you are you doing swaps? I honestly think swaps are one of the best things about getting together. It helps you to meet people, and you get so many different ideas that you can then go home with and share with your customers and friends. You can then create similar projects, which is always fun. It's actually my favourite thing for sure. Okay, so we've got all our dimensionals down. We can start popping them down. Yeah, Rachel's not going this year, which is very sad. You will be missed, Rach. But we'll have to keep you in the loop a little bit for sure, so you're not going to miss too much. I love all the dimension of this. Like, there is stamping, there's going to be die cuts, there's sentiments that have popped up. Beautiful. All right, so now we can start adding some of these little pieces, and I'm going to need my take my pick tool. These little pieces are so tiny, and I probably should use my fine tip pen, but anyway, we'll make do with this one. So that one's leaking out, so we don't want too much. We'll go this one instead. So I'm just going to add a couple of little spots of glue. And these are actually fairly big spots. This is the sort of end of my green glue, and it's just oozing out. Okay, so then we pick up our pieces, start adding them down. So I might add a big one. Got a big one down there, but I'm going to add a big one up here as well. Yeah. Okay, and these tiny, tiny ones. So lots of little bits and pieces. You've got these ones. They just make great little tiny heart shaker tags. There we go. Right. And then we're going to add that just to our card base. So let's actually going to, because all those glue pieces are a bit wet, going to do the cheats method and go this way round. Make sure there's a nice little border all the way around. Look at that. What a fun card. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping inside. So let's bring our bubble bath in. I'm going to do my heart down the bottom. And then we're going to do that flirty flamingo because I really don't want to use the real red again. So we'll do the flirty flamingo there as well. Cute. Alright, stopping now. Stopping now. There we go. How nice is that? That's such a sweet card. It's one of 12 in the bundle tutorial. So let me share with that one with you with that one again. You can tell I haven't been live for a little while. I'm not getting my words out. Super fun. Alright, so there is the card. It's just one of 12 beautiful cards. Let me, you can see what everyone's created. So in the tutorial, there's full color photos, all the measurements, the instructions, everything is included. So you get all the good stuff in the bundle tutorial. Now place an order in my online store in January and you'll get this sent to you for free via email. It's just the gift that I give out to all my customers. And if you're a team member on the INKY Stampers team, I'll be sending this out to you tomorrow because I haven't gotten around to it yet, but it's coming. Have a look for it tomorrow. So there we have that one. So because I really wanted to do another card for using hearts as the theme, that's Tracy's Sunday Challenge this week, I have just grabbed out earlier some colours. So I went with some really fun, bright, vibrant colours. We've got Poppy Parade, Daffodil Delight, Melon Mumbo, Blueberry Bushel, Berry Burst, Pumpkin Pie, and Granny Apple Green. I went with the rainbow of colours, which so fun. I thought we might do a fun Valentine's Day card or hearts card using some fun bright colours. I do love my brights colours, so that's what we're going to do right now. Oh, Rachel says galantines is more of a thing these days. Yeah, I have heard that from the people who I follow in America. Still, I don't know whether that's big over here though, is it, Rach? I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Kaylee. Oh, thank you. All right, so I've pre-die cut those designs, those hearts from that same set. I've got a piece of basic white thick cardstock, and what we're going to do is let's create our card base. So cut a piece A4 in half, and then I'm going to score it in half again. That's going to give me my card base. And I think we want to go this way. Do we want to add another layer? I'm thinking we might do another layer just to make that a little bit more special. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So we'll cut that one down. All those little hearts just flew everywhere. So this should just sit over the top, give us a nice little border. Yep, that looks good. do love white backgrounds. What do you guys think? You know, that is, it's an elegant look, very easy to create, and when you pop this one up, it just looks amazing. So I did go ahead and die cut these previously, and as you can see, I actually used 2 different dies. So the solid die, there's more little die cuts. Those hearts are going to be everywhere. They're like those dimensional backings that we carry them everywhere too. So this one here is actually like a tag, and I have already just cut the top off. I don't want it to be a tag. I don't want it to look like a tag, so we're just going to do a little scissor work here, nice and quickly, and look how good that looks. So very easy to do. So there is a few different hearts in that set, made with love. Actually, no, that's not what it's called. Endless Love. It's in the Made with Love suite. So they were very easy to cut off. I did think with that stamp set, rather than leaving them plain, because, you know, that would look nice, but it's a tad boring, there is this stamp that fits perfectly in there as well. And so that fits. This one here that we just used with the Flirty Flamingo, the bubble bath, will fit in there as well. But I think I like this one better. So what we might do is we might stamp the solid hearts in this one, and then this one here, I was sort of thinking going with the XO in the middle. Sort of look like, you know, those conversational hearts. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. We'll do these ones first. I'm going to go with Granny Apple Green first. So I did grab out my inks, which will match these ones. So we've got Berry Burst, Pumpkin Pie, Granny Apple Green, Blueberry Bushel, Melon Mumbo, Daffodil Delight, and Poppy Parade. So we're going to use those ones. Lots and lots of Brights Fun. And I'll just clean my stamp each time. I love this design. Does that not look so cool? Grab my cleaner. Perfect. All right. Was there 4? Okay. Okay, they're all pinks and reds, so we'll go with those. Melon Bumbo next. So this is tone on tone. Really great trick with your stamping. Berry Burst next. And this is my old pad. I've got a new pad. I cannot find it anywhere. And this one's got like gross marks on it. This one might not turn out too well. Ugh. Let's turn it over and see if we can do it. I have no idea where my new pad of Berry Burst has gone to. So weird. Right. There's that one. And this is going to need a serious clean. So with stamping up the inks, sometimes the really dark inks will create this effect. It doesn't affect the stamp, apparently, but as you can see, it left a real ick there. But what I probably should have done before using it is used something to just scrape those off, like a plastic spoon or something like that and just got rid of those top bits. Anyway, all good. And then Poppy Parade. Ooh. And Poppy Parade is actually a colour that I disliked a lot. And it's been the last couple of catalogues, they've had it in Sweets and in DSP. And I actually really like it now. I don't know why I didn't like it so much before, but it has super grown on me now, which is so fun. I suppose we all have those colours that we maybe don't like too much. I know it probably happens with our in colours as well. We look at them and think, don't like that. And then they eventually grow on you. So that's coloured in all those little hearts. Let's look at these ones, and we're going to do the XO. And I do need to clean that stamp as well. So do you have a colour that, you know, maybe in the beginning you didn't like? Ooh, I really do need to clean. My cleaner. It actually needs to be washed out. Okay. Ooh. Reds are my nemesis. I will always get red on something. That's alright, can't really see it now. So Daffodil Delight, we're going to put the XO in the center. So cute. Moving to Pumpkin Pie. And this is a similar colour, so I'm just going to clean it off like that. And then stamp this one down. Really shouldn't put ink pads on top of stuff that I've just stamped. That's very silly of me. Clean this one, and we can do a blue. So Blueberry Bushel. I love Blueberry Bushel. Such a fun, bright blue. Ah, Rachel's got Crushed Curry, wasn't her favourite. Yeah, it's one of those sort of dirtier colours. And I know that puts off a lot of people. It's like our in colours. So, Darling Duckling and, what is it? Timid Tiger. They're sort of different colours as well. I have my favourites, and I'm sure you guys do too. You just stick to your favourites. Okay, so I thought what we would do so I might have to cut some of these off. Maybe I should have made it a real long card. We can still do that. What do you guys think? Should we make it a slimline card? That way we can fit all these in, or... I think that one has to be on the top so we can see it. I love that. I think that's so cool. But I really do think that we need a slimline card now. So we're going to change it up a little bit. Let me grab another piece of basic white thick. If I hadn't have picked up so many colours, it wouldn't have been a problem. Maybe if I'd stuck to maybe 4, it would have been fine. So I'm going to take a full sheet of A4 and we're going to score it in half. Make a nice long slimline card. So what do we think? Should we do a layer as well? Oh my goodness. Okay, not a fan of Poppy Parade anymore. I'm getting it everywhere. It's on my fingers. I'll just use a wipe and see if I can pick up. Always the way, if I'm using red, I will end up with it on my fingers everywhere and on my cards. Turn that one over. And did we say yes to a layer? I'm here for your entertainment. Oh, no matter what, she gets stuff on ink. Yeah, I'm glad, Rachel. I'm glad I'm not the only one. All right, so we're gonna make a layer because that's fun to do. And that will actually cover that mark anyway, so no problem. What did I go? See if that gives it enough border. Yeah, that's good. So I made this at 9.5 or 3 3/4 by 11 1/4 or 28.5. So that gives us that nice little border there. So we'll work with this one. And we'll see how much we have to cover as we put them along. Oh, that's fun. Okay. And then we have that stamp set. Let's bring in our product of the month stamp set. This is that Fabulous Sayings. So we've got Sending Love. I really like To a Fabulous Friend. I really think that would be a great one to pop down here. Or we can pop that in the inside as well and maybe do some hearts. So maybe that's got enough going on that we could just do Sending Love to a Fabulous Friend on the inside. What do you guys think? I do love, this one's actually going to be popped up completely. And I do like that. This one that I made a mess of in the Daffodil Delight sort of covered as well. I do love these hearts with that stamped background though. I think that'll be fun. I think we'll stamp on the inside, we'll layer these down and get moving on that, I think. So I'm going to add my dimensionals down first. And then we can So Poppy Parade, I actually had to sing the rainbow song, red and yellow and pink and blue, you know, that one, to try and pull my colours early this afternoon because I wanted to make a card for Tracy's Sunday Challenge, but I was a little bit busier earlier, so I thought I'll just tack it on with this video. So you get sort of 2 cards in one video. So if you don't know what Tracy's Sunday Challenge is, each Sunday I post a theme or a challenge theme on my social media, and anyone who wants to join in can join in by creating a card with that theme. So this week is hearts, so you can do any hearts. It doesn't have to be a Valentine's Day card. You could do any theme, but just by using some hearts. So it could be just a die card, it could be a stamp, and create your own heart. I love that. I think that's so cool. All right, let's pop this one up and we can put him down onto our card base. And then all you need to do is head over to my business Facebook page. You'll find the post there as well. And if you follow me on Instagram, I actually popped a link in my stories, so you can go through that way. So create your card, take a photo of it, and then pop it in the comments of the post and share it with everyone. You'll have people commenting on it, and we love to share our inspiration, which is so fun. Sharing what we love, sharing different techniques, all those sorts of fun things. So I would love for you to join in if you have time. You've got till the next Sunday, so you've got a whole week to join in. You don't have to do it on a Sunday. Some people do, some people will do it later on in the week. Some people do it after the week's already over and the next one's already started. Join in whenever you would like. But yeah, the more people join in, the more fun it is. And, you know, we're inspiring each other to get crafting and have fun. Now, if you don't have Stampin' Up! Product, don't worry. You don't have to do it with Stampin' Up! Product. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, retired or if you've got another company's product. It's just about creating and having fun and sharing with your inspiration. So please come and join in. The more people, the more fun. Okay, so I've got a ton of dimensionals on the backing there. Love that. All right, and for our stamping, let's get this stamp out. Hasn't been used before. I only got it, I think, Thursday, maybe Friday. So I really do want to, these are actually fairly big stamps. Sending love to a fabulous friend. There we go. So I think the colours we're going to use will be definitely going to be Blueberry Bushel because that's my main colour. What else will we do? I really like blue and green, so I know it's a Valentine's Day card or a heart card. We're going to go a little non-traditional. So we're going to do Blueberry Bushel. Sending love. I probably should have stamped that first and then stamped off first to make sure that it inked properly. We are flying in danger. Will we do that again? We probably shouldn't. Usually the first time you stamp doesn't stamp quite so well. So it's good to clean your stamps first. There we go. And I still have ink on my hands because I've got a little bit here as well. But what a fun card. Funky, edgy, contemporary maybe. I don't know. Rachel says she's behind in the challenges. We'll catch up next week or this week. Don't stress, Rachel, it's fine. You've been busy. All right, so that is one card that we created. Let me grab my other card that we created. Two fun cards for tonight. I really appreciate everyone that's popped on tonight. watched my video. If you've enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. If you haven't hit subscribe, do that as well. And if you're in need of any of the supplies that I've used today, you can purchase them in my online store. There is a link in the description of this video, so you can check that out. If you're watching the replay later on, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you've been up to, or you know, any of the questions that I've asked throughout the video. So yeah, I hopefully will be back with another live maybe next week. I'm going to really try hard to do it a little bit more often than I have been doing it. So it might be twice a month, something like that, until you know I get back in the swing of it and catch up on everything that I'm behind in. Hi Fatima, how are you? We are creating cards and having fun crafty hangout. All right, thank you so much. I will see you all really soon. Please come and join in the challenge, and we'll see you over there in the challenge post. All right, everyone, enjoy your Monday. Have a safe and happy rest of the week. Stay cool if you're here in Victoria, because it's awful, and we'll see you all soon. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Bye.